What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. Tonight we're gonna be talking about The Passage, Season 1, Episode 8. This is the recap, so we're gonna try to go over the key facts real quick, as fast as possible. Leave your theories, comments, everything down below. But this episode was very good. Now, it starts off with Amy and, of course, Fanny. Now, Fanny is trying his best to convince Amy to join him, join his team, that everything is going to be okay. She just asking all these questions. She's trying to figure out, his plot. She knows she cannot trust him, but his whole thing is to get her to join so he can have 12 people. That way they can have all the power. But Amy is out of it. She's out of it because she's starting to transform, whatever, and she's gonna have to make a choice, whether join them or possibly die. So it's just like everybody else, just like Carter, Shauna, and whoever, Elizabeth. If you don't join them, you can possibly die. Now we go to Gilding. Now Gilding has decided to reboot Project Noah, and he says, you know what, we're gonna send most of you guys home. You can go home. And also you can get a bonus as well. Doesn't make any sense. Why send all these people home? You're going to need these people there to protect you. But it's quite clear that something's not right with Gilding. Clark and Sykes, they know that they have to get Amy out of there. They got to save her somehow, some way, because they know it's about to go down. It's just a matter of time before the virals take over. And it's important to try to save Amy. That's their goal. That's Sykes' goal, is to save her. Now we get the return of Carter. Now Fanning, he's in Carter's head. He's telling Carter, like, look, we got to get Amy to change. If we don't, we ain't getting up out of here. So now it's a lot of pressure for everybody to get this girl to agree to join these guys, because if not, they ain't getting up out of there. So what is Carter going to do? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of questions that a lot of people want to know. What is he going to do when it's time? Because if he doesn't agree with Fanny, then it ain't looking like they're going to get up out of there. And, it's a possibility that this whole thing can end for them. So he has to make up his mind. Now, once again, we get the backstory of Shauna and Clark. We get that backstory once again. He saves her. He comes in, rescues her 4 months before Project Noah. And it's just a backstory of the two. We know they have a history. To me, I feel like this was more of a filler, and they did it the whole episode. I didn't really care too much about their past at all. I just wanted it to resume on what was going on. Now, your boy Brad, Sykes, Layla, they end up getting your boy Gilding, because they was like, dude, you doing too much. We got to take you in. We need answers on why you're doing what you're doing. We also need security codes. We need a lot of information from you. So we got to take you away, because you're going to get us all killed. Now, Brad, he goes to Amy. He's trying to, wake her up. Amy tells him, look, we got to stay here, because Brad wants to take her to the lab to try to help her. She says, no, it ain't safe there. Amy knows that it's about to go down and it's about to get real dangerous. So she doesn't want to leave this area. Now, we get to this guy right here. I believe his name is Lawrence Gray. He's being taken over. His brain ain't there, man. He's being taken over by Fanning. He's in his head. This dude is stupid. He's being caught by Clark, destroying all the communication. You know what I'm saying? He's in the communication room, destroying all the computers and everything like that. They're trying to take out the communication. It's quite clear why. Fanning doesn't want no extra security coming and stopping him. It's quite clear. So Clark takes him, knocks him out, and he wants to know what the hell is going on. And then once again, we get the backstory. Another filler. I understand they want to give us the backstory of Shauna and Clark and stuff like that. Nothing too major in my opinion. Clark talks about being in the military and stuff like that. Nothing crazy. I'm just like, man, move past this. I want to see, what's going to happen with Amy. Is she going to turn or what? Stop showing me this. You should have shown me this back episode 2 or something. But it is what it is. They're going to do this the whole episode. And then we get to Layla and Sykes. And they're trying to figure out a way to reverse this, to help Amy. They need to make a new vaccine to help her not transform or whatever, because they don't want her to die. They know, it's a possibility that she may die, because she has to make her decision. If she joins, she stays alive. If she doesn't join, she can die. So they want to do their best to save her. And they're getting very close to coming up with a solution. And once again, Tim Fanning, he's in Amy's head once again, telling her that it's good things. It ain't all bad things when you turn to the side with us. And Amy now, she's starting to ask questions. She's starting to ask him how, like, what is so good about this? She wants to know answers. It seems like she's falling for it a little bit. It's like, okay, maybe she's just, buying time. Who knows? But she's getting a little bit comfortable with Fanning, in my opinion. Now, your boy Clark, he brings this gray guy to Gilding. He wants to know what the hell is going on. You know what I'm saying? Gilding don't know no answers at all. He's not really trying to give up nothing, or why he's destroying all the communication. Gilding said he should be dead for even doing that. But your boy Clark wants the security codes, and Martinez has them. This is what Gilding tells Clark. So now Clark has to go look for Martinez, which we saw earlier in the episode, and we saw him in the last episode. Gilding has been talking to Martinez, about all this secret stuff. We see Amy, she's coughing up blood. Her teeth is coming out. We know, we've seen this with Carter. We know she's transforming, is getting bad. She has to make this decision. Will she join Fanning or will she not? And then we see once again, Fanning is in her head, trying to make her feel comfortable. She sees the bike. He tells her, look, go through this tunnel. If you go through the tunnel to the very end, that means you're going to join. You know what I'm saying? Join us. It's going to be good. Trust me. Trust me. Believe me. Everything is going to be fine. And then once again, I don't even know why I'm even talking about this, but I wanted just to mention it. Once again, Shauna, the story of Shauna and Clark. They come and pick her up because she ran away 4 months ago. And then the guards come and pick her up. Nothing major for real. Nothing real major. Who cares? Get back to Gilding. Because this dude is lying. Clark, he's like, dude, like, you gonna tell me, you gonna give me these answers. Where is this Martinez dude? I don't know where he's at. And then come to find out, Clark, he puts 2 and 2 together. Martinez is a viral. So this whole time we've been seeing Martinez talking to Gilding and stuff. He's been in his head the whole time, getting him to release all those security guards and stuff like that. It makes perfect sense. These virals are all in people's heads. You don't know who to trust. You don't know what guards to trust or anything like that. So no one can be trusted for real. If I was Clark, I'd be tweaking out. Shit, Clark can't even be trusted. But Clark proved himself to me. He proved himself because Shauna thought he was going to switch. She said, you've been helping me this whole time. Clark said, you know what? I do like you and everything like that. But when I get the chance, if I get the chance, I'm going to kill you because you're a monster. You can't be trusted. So you can be on my head all you want. I'm not going to be on your side regardless. And then we see your boy Gray. He breaks out of, these plastic cuffs. I don't know why they even locked him up in those. Those was trash. He breaks out of it, right? Gets out. Now he's on his way to the labs because he wants to let all these virals free. And now Sykes and Layla, they end up coming up with a solution. I guess a new vaccine is going to help Amy not transform or whatever and survive. They're all happy and everything like that. Amy's temperature is getting hot, so Layla goes and gets some ice to cool her down. Next thing you know, she runs into Gray. Now Gray done locked Sykes in the lab, and he cornered Layla. He knocks Layla straight out, knocks her straight out, talking about, I'm sorry I had to do it. Knock her out with a flashlight. She's on the ground leaking. Man, it's getting crazy. This episode is getting heated. This has to be it is the best episode I've seen so far. Even though they had a lot of fillers, it's building up. It makes you want to see what's going to happen next. Then we see Gray. He goes and grabs I believe the key or whatever to release all the virals. That's his whole goal. He says, you know what? I don't really have a choice. I have to do what I have to do. So it is what it is with that, dude. I got to do what I got to do. So that's what Gray is going to do. That's his mission because if Fanning is in his head. Fanning tells Amy, look, go down this tunnel. If you go to the end, you're going to be one of us. Don't stop. Keep going. That's his whole plot and plan. He's trying to get her to change, to stay on his side so he can use her. You know? And Brad, he knows Amy has a choice, just like everybody else, just like Elizabeth, Carter. He knows Amy has a choice, and he's decided to say, you know what, if you gotta, choose to die, I'm not going to be mad at you. Pretty much he's saying his goodbyes, saying that he loves her no matter what decision she makes, because he knows it's going to be a tough decision for this girl to make. But what will Amy do? And it's building up. The hype is building up. It's like, man, what is she going to do? Is she going to go? Because she starts riding the bike down the tunnel. And then she stops. She's like, you know what? I ain't doing this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to panic like Brad taught me. I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm not going down the tunnel straight up. And she says, you know what? I'm going to head back instead. And once that happens, we see your boy Gray. He gets into that, I want to say, the area where all the Virals are at. And yes, he releases all of them. He releases all of the Virals. So now we know it's time. The showdown is about to happen now. The showdown is about to happen. He releases them all, and guess what? Amy made her mind up that she's not going to go down the tunnel. And look who happens. Gray releases all these people, everybody, and they all waking up now. They all know that it's time to come out. And they all come out. They all come out. Tim Fanning, he's chasing Brad and Gilding and Amy. They're scared. They're running. Brad, he ends up, he grabs him, grabs Amy, grabs Gilding, which I don't know why, but he did. He points his gun. The door closes. Tim Fanning is still trying his best to get through the door. He's about to get through the door. They're surrounded. What are these guys going to do? We see Amy. She's panicking. You see that she's getting pissed off too. And then we see the beginning of the transformation of Amy. We're going to see her true powers. Her eyes turn yellow. Now we know it's about to go down. They built up this, man. I'm telling you, this episode was good. Even though it had fillers in it, it was good. We seen the build up. Next week is going to be a 2-hour season finale. This is crazy, man. What is Amy going to do? She's about to destroy some shit. She got those eyes like Michael Jackson on Thriller. You know what I'm saying? She's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? You guys let me know what you thought about this episode. I thought it was a solid episode. I cannot wait till next week. Season finale, The Passage, Season 1. But let me know what you guys thought. Leave your theories, comments, and everything down below. And I'll catch you on the next one. But it's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.